Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you to this training. We're going to look at the student portal and the services that are in our student portal first. You can access the student portal from the website mku.ac.ke. Then you click on the student services. If you go to mku.ac.ke, you click on students. Then we have a number of services lined up for the student. Then you click on the student portal. Alternatively, you can go to the browser and type student portal.mku.ac.ke, then enter. So in our student portal, we have quite a number of services. And the first thing is you can download your application letter for those who are joining us and get other documents from by just entering the application details, which you did when you are applying for the course. Two, for you to access now the other services like your information, do information update, fees, timetables, course registration, results, other student requests. You have paid through the M-Pesa and you want to do some validation, access to student email, all that is done through the portal. You can also do clearance by the time you're finishing you finish your coursework and you want to leave the university. There's all that is done online. So first is to log in. How to log in? First, you need to type your student ID. This is the admission number that you're given once you registered as your registration number. So I'm going to use a sample here. And the password by default is your national ID number, your passport number or mobile number without spaces. That is if you're logging in for the first time. Then once you log in, you access notices. So you'll find the number of notices that has and the date that was sent, and you can click on the notice to read the notice. There you can click and to access those messages or those announcements that are done from the university. Then the other thing that you can do, you can change your password. It's always good to secure your account by changing the password. So you click on change password and you will get the current password here. And then the new password, you will type it there. You can type password hint and change password. So, okay, the password should be at least 6 characters. So make sure you enter the correct data. You type and change your password in case you want to change the password. Two, you can go to information update. And here, under information update, we have personal information. You can click on personal information here and you get your information there. In case there is something that you need to update, the address, you have, you want to update your mobile number. Most of the students when they report, they normally use their parents' admission numbers, telephone numbers. And if you want to update, you can update from there, alternative numbers. Then you select the student option. For example, if you're doing Bachelor of Commerce, then you can select the syllabus option here and select the specialization. If you are doing finance, banking, marketing, accounting, you select that. Then you choose specialization and update. Then when times comes for graduation, you'll be able to apply for the graduation from the same place here by indicating the graduation that you want to apply for and preferred center where you can pick your gown from. You don't have to come to the main campus. Two, there is you can access your fee. I'll come to the others later. You can access your fee statement by just clicking on fee and you'll see how you have been paying. All your transactions are there. Three, you can access your timetables from here. The timetables are important because you require this timetables for unit registration. Of course, you'll get the unit code and the title, the venues, and you'll also be able to get the name of the lecturer who is teaching that unit. Now from there, you go to course registration, and based on the units that are on your timetable, allow me to open another window here so that we can be able to register. So, for example, if I'm doing financial accounting 1, I'll click on. I'll select that. This is the code for financial accounting 1, and since I've opened, I'll come and put that there. If you're doing it for the first time, then it's a first attempt. If you're doing it for the second time, then you select retake. But since you're doing it for the first time, you click apply, register. So you pick the other course, and let me just go back to timetables again. So let me go to timetables here. I want to register for quantitative techniques. I can copy that and add it there. Can look for another unit, maybe principles of banking and finance. Note that the number of units are limited with the depending on the course. If, for example, your course you're doing allows you to do 5 units, you do 5. For example, let's say I want to do introduction to public relations, like that. Those are 1, 2, 3, 4. I can choose 2 more based depending on what the timetable says, and the group and the unit that you have been assigned. If, for example, your first year, the one the department has assigned you, you can pick them like that. So then click register. All of them are first attempt. Then click register. In case there is a unit that you had done and you had failed, the system will not allow you to register it again as first attempt. So you have to change to maybe retake. Note that I added 5 units and the system has told me maximum number of courses registered, drop some. So I can only register these 5. If I want to add another one, I can come here and drop. For example, I may decide to drop advanced taxation so that I can add another one. If, for example, I want to add this unit, e-commerce, for example. So I'll go back to this window, and now because I have 4, I can add another one so that I'm to make them 5. Now, note that it's good to note that this unit code and title must be the ones that are here in the online portal, so that in case the unit code is not correct, for example, if I was to put like that, then the system would reject because that code does not exist. So the system will tell you either maximum or the code does not exist. Now, note that the status of this unit is provisional. It is important that you look at the guide notes here. We are told that pay the required amount for the unit that you want to register, because for us to confirm this unit, this column we should have paid the amount of money that is required. So the way we do it is that you make sure that you have paid the amount that is required. You identify the course units, enter the correct course code. If you want to add and drop, you can add and drop as long as they are provisional, and then finally you confirm. For example, I can add or drop as long as they are provisional. But then once you click register, confirm, for example, I've confirmed the first 3, then it means only 3 units will appear in my transcripts or will appear in my class registers, because the others are not confirmed. So what I need to do is to select the units that you want to confirm. For example, you select all of them, then you enroll. Then there is another button here for online e-learning enrollment. So once you have registered, you can select them and click e-learning enrollment so that they are added in our e-learning portal. So that because some of these courses are offered both online and using face-to-face. So you'll click on select the unit that you want to add and put them to the portal. Now, once you have registered, note that you cannot drop them because you have confirmed already. So because the status is showing us they are valid, it has changed from provisional. So you can only you cannot drop at this point. If you want to drop at this point, then you need to contact the admission office so that they can drop for you those units. The other thing is that once you have attended classes, then those units cannot be dropped because they already have other records attached to them, like attendance and attendance, maybe coursework, and even some cut marks. Then after registration, then you'll be able to do once the under course registration. Before I finish, there is also a special exams when you want to register for examinations. There is you can register for the normal examinations, but normal end of semester examination, but you can also register for special exams just in case you have one or two issues, maybe you missed one exam or two, or maybe you failed, and you want to do a supplementary. The other thing is when you want to access the results, you'll click on results here and be able to see your results here. Then the other services that you find here are services like when you want to collect your certificates, your completion letters, and transcript. You can apply from them online, and then you indicate where you want to pick it from, or you want to correct yourself, and then you send the request. Then you can print the student pass from here for those, especially the student pass from there, especially when if required. The other thing that is that we have what we call approval forms. Let's say you want to apply for academic leave. You go to approval forms under my request, then you click new. Let's say you want to start September 2022. You want to go for an academic leave because of financial constraints or maybe legal issues, maternity or medical grounds. Then you indicate there because of that, maybe lack of fees. Then you save the request, you send the request. Then once it is approved, you're able to see the status of that academic leave. It has been sent. The head of department will act on it, the library, the other sections, until it is approved by academic registrar. Then you'll be able to print your letter online. Or then the other thing that you can approve, you can request online is resumption. Once you come back from academic leave, you need to fill a resumption form, and you say you want maybe this to resume in January, and you indicate there, and then you save. The same will be sent to the department, and you'll be able to see whether your academic resumption has been approved by the head of department, the exams, finance. They'll check whether you have done the payment, registrar, admission, registrations department, and academic registration also. The other thing that you can do from here is you can do campus transfer. But this one, once you do the campus transfer, it goes to the department. Maybe you want to, the semester is September, December. Indicate the campus you're moving to, maybe Nairobi. But that program must be in that campus. You indicate the reason why the remarks here. And okay, then you'll be able to see the head of the comments from the head of department. If they approve and when it was approved, then it goes to the dean. Then you have to clear with all the other sections before you can report to the other campus. That is how those services are done, and more services are also done online, and you'll be able to see them as you as we add them. The other thing that you can book hostels online. You can indicate, for example, the reference that and then maybe you're booking for the first month. You book a room, and then you booking details. You indicate the hostel, for example, Batian or whatever. Then you check room availability, and the system will be able to check and tell you whether they are free rooms. So you'll be able to see which rooms are free and where they are. Then you can indicate the one that you want to book. And then you indicate your details there and then confirm. Then the hostel department will, once you make the payment, will be able to reserve the room for you. But after 24 hours and you have not paid, then you need to book again. Then from here, you can access the student email. Student email is very important because you use it to access online sessions for Microsoft that are conducted through Microsoft Teams and other sessions that are done online, especially when it comes to orientation and other services. You're able to access internet through the university using that email. So you can click on the student email and the system will provide you with a link where you can create very fast an email. So you just need to come here, indicate your and sign in. So once you sign in, it will send you a verification code, which you'll use to move to the next level. And you can also download the tutorial on how to create student email from the same portal. So you'd get the code that has been sent to your email. So you in case the email is missing, you can always go to this information update where we started at the beginning and update your the code. Then you sign in, of course. So then from here, you can create an email, you can update your Safaricom number so that you're able to buy subsidized bundles from Safaricom by just clicking there and update your number. You can create your official student email. So the system will select for you. You put the password here. You confirm the password. You can indicate alternative email. Then submit. So you'll see that you have been registered here and your email is that at mylife.mku.ac.ke and the password that you set. Then you can log out and you can be able to access now your email from here. But you can also access, you can download the tutorial or the manual in case you have any difficulties on how to create your email. That tutorial is available online. Finally, I want, because we can go back, you can access our e-learning portal from here. By just clicking on the student portal, it will take you to the e-learning. And then you log in. For example, if you are a distance learning student, if you are a day, evening, weekend, you click on that portal. And other services that, for example, the examination portal, when it comes to do the time to do all exams, especially for those who do online exams. We have a help desk, library e-resources, you can get them from here. We have a tutorial here on e-learning, and you can access our help desk by clicking on that. Then you'll come and you can see we have a knowledge based here, where how to apply, how to online exams. There are some links on Microsoft Teams, tutorials you can download, but you can also submit a ticket and indicate the kind of assistance that you want. For example, if it's on e-learning, you click there, you indicate your let's say your name. Let's say you're John. Your email is and you can confirm that email there. Indicate the registration number. Subject. Login. Then you indicate the message. So you make sure you submit, you give your admission number as it is. Then in case you want to attach a screenshot, you can attach from here by clicking and locating the screenshot here. And then you submit ticket. So our team will look at that ticket and be able to respond to you. The ticket has been sent, and you can always view the ticket and the response that our team will give once they work on it. Within a day or less than a day, that ticket should have been responded to. Finally, for those who are paying through M-Pesa, you can do some validation here. Once you do it, you pay through M-Pesa. You go to the portal. You don't have to log in. Just click on validation, because the M-Pesa is through GT Bank. So you click school fees. You come and choose your university here, the institution. Then you say if you're current new applicant or so you're current student, because you're already in our system. So you validate first. It checks whether that student is there. Then you can indicate the cost you are paid through M-Pesa. You click next. Then from there, you indicate through M-Pesa. You have an M-Pesa, you have made a payment, yes. Then you indicate the reference number, the M-Pesa reference number, and what you're paying for, and your phone number and email, and a copy of that. Once you validate the message, then that information will be to a system, and you will receive an email and an SMS that has been done. So as you can see, the student portal has a number of things. It's quite comprehensive, and you'll be accessing more features as you move on. Sorry, when it comes to doing the exams, you'll be required to do evaluations from the portal here, and from there you can do, for those who are back to registration, for those who are doing online exams, you need to register the exams from here. Of course, when the timetables are sent up, are put, it will be available. You can choose to generate an exam card from here. So to choose a semester, and then you generate. Of course, the system will check whether you have done your coursework, you have done evaluation, then you can print the card from here. So, and you can see, and then you take it to finance for stamping and so on. So this one, no unit is appearing because is the beginning of the semester. The results have not been keyed in. So once the coursework has been entered, you'll be able to print your exam card from the portal. You can do course evaluation for the lecturers once the dates have been set, and you'll be able to do all that information by clicking on the unit and do the evaluation before the exam. That comes in between 8th and the 9th week. So as you can see, most of the services here are automated, and the universities uses this portal for students to access these services, and finally and also to communicate to students. So it's always good to keep on checking on your portal. There are some the messages that are sent, the announcements that are done, and download, and maybe some information that you may need to download just in case there are some, just in case the university requires to do so. Thank you very much. I want to stop there. In the next session, we'll look at the e-learning and how to use it, and how we'll be interacting with it, and also Microsoft Teams. Thank you very much, and have a nice day at the university. Thank you.
(788-125088). You can also reach us on our website www.mku.ac.ke.